So, Electric Man by Rival Sons, you need to have your guitar tuned to drop D. That's going to be taking your low E string and dropping it a whole step down. You have that, you're able to play the song. First thing you hear on the studio version on the song is this riff slash figure. If you can learn this, you have most of the song. That's gonna be start by playing the D string on the 7th fret, pull off to 5 on the same string, then 3rd fret of the D, pull off to 0, open A, and then 3 to 5 on the A. Okay? When you go from the 5th fret to the 3rd fret of the D, I like to slide down sometimes like this. Then pull off to 0 and then, okay? Like that. That's the main figure, the main thing you should know. The intro starts with this one time, and then it plays the same thing with two different endings. The first ending is something like this. So you're gonna play that phrase, and once you get to the 5th fret of the A, you play 3rd fret of the D, then 5 on the A, and open low E. Okay. The second ending is playing the phrase, and then open low E. Okay. So what you do for the intro is repeat the phrases with the endings one more time each, and then you get to the verses. To go from the intro to the verses, you just have to play, and that's the thing you're going to use for the verses. On the verses, you just play this phrase. Then Jay Buchanan is going to sing his part, and you're going to go back to playing this, and that's how you go throughout the verses of the song. Like it's like a call and response thing they have going on. For the pre-chorus, we're gonna have a melody on the G string and the open D string the whole time. What you want to do is play one fret once and the next fret 4 times. That's the rhythm for the pre-chorus. So for example, we go from 5 to 7 on the G. As you can see, I played 5 once and 7 4 times. Then we go from 7 to 5, then 5 to 10, and then 10 back to 7. Like that. Every time you play a fret 4 times, the first 2 times are going to be close together like this, and then the other 2 times are going to be kind of a little bit more far away. Like that. That's the idea for the rhythm. So first time. The second time, when you get to 10, you don't go back to 7, you just stay on 10. And you enter the chorus. Okay? Okay, so for the chorus, we're gonna have the phrases we learned at the beginning of the video. The one where you play the riff, and then the open low E string at the end. And then the one where you play the riff, and play D on the 3rd fret, A on 5, and then open low E. You play them on that order. And when you want to go from the chorus to the verse, you just play the riff without any endings. Okay, that's it for the chorus. For the pre-solo, we have a different version of the pre-chorus. You're gonna start by playing the same pre-chorus we've been playing until now. You're gonna do that twice, and then after that you're gonna play, instead of just the G, the B and the high E. So we start here with the G on the 5th fret, the B on the 5th fret, and the high E on the 3rd fret. And you can also have the open D. And we do the exact same rhythm and movement we do for the pre-chorus. So you go from 5 to 7, 7 to 5, 5 to 10, and then 10 to 7. Okay? And that's the whole pre-solo. Just like in the pre-chorus, the second time you do this, you're gonna stay on the 10th fret of the G. You're not gonna go back to 7. You're gonna do this, then you play the riff once, and you jump to the solo. For the solo, we're gonna start. I'm gonna break the solo in different phrases. The first one is this. Okay, you play the 10th fret of the G, and then the 12th fret of the A. Then you play a double stop on the 10th fret on the G and B strings, a little bit of vibrato, and then you play the 12th fret of the D. Then play that double stop one more time, and do a bend on the 13th fret of the B. Okay, the next phrase, we're gonna do a double stops. You start with the double stop on the 10th fret, on the G and the B. Play that 3 times. Then on the 12th fret, 3 times, same strings. On the 13th fret, and then back to 12 twice. Okay, that's the second phrase. The third phrase is gonna be, we're gonna be messing around with a unison bend. You're gonna play the B string on the 10th fret and the G string on the 12th fret. But you don't want to do the bend right from the get-go like this. You wanna make the, kind of like build tension slowly. You want to do the bend slowly. You're gonna play these strings with downstrokes like this, and the more you play them, the more you raise the bend. You do that twice, and then you do a bend and release on the 13th fret of the B string, play 10 on the G, 12 on the D, back to 10 on the G. Okay, so until now we have when you are doing that unison bend, you play it 5 times, and on the 5th time it's when you kind of finish doing the bend. next phrase is you're gonna do a series of bends, and once you do the bend, you're gonna play that note again. So we're doing a bend from 9 to 10 on the G. You want to get to this note by bending the G string on the 9th fret. Okay? And once you get that note, you're gonna play it again on the bend. Like that. You're gonna do that 6 times. Okay? And the more you do the bends, the more speed you build. After the last bend, you're gonna do pull off from 12 to 10 on the D, 12 on the A, and then 10 on the D. And then a bend on the 12th fret of the G with a lot of vibrato. Okay. Next phrase is just playing the 12th fret of the D 4 times. So. Next phrase. 12 on the D to 10, and then do a pull off from 12 to 10 on the A, back to 12, and then 8 with vibrato. Next phrase. 14 on the G, slide to that note, 15 on the B, 13 on the B, back to 15. And the last phrase of the solo is playing the double stops we played before 1 time each. So you're gonna do 10 to 12 to 13, back to 12. Okay? And then when you want to go back to the rest of the song, you are gonna play 3rd fret of the A and 5th fret of the A, and then you go back to playing the normal parts of the song like this. And that's it. That's pretty much it for everything with Electric Man. I gave you the parts on the last chorus. At the end of the song, at the very end of the song, they're messing around with the different variations I taught you of the riff. You just gotta hear them and you're gonna know in what order to play them. And that's it. I'll see you on the next video.